Okay, this is a 2-piece bed with this little guy.
Right.
This comes off.
Okay.
I don't recommend traveling with this right here because sometimes other Scamp owners had said if they hit a big bump, sometimes it can fall out.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you want to keep it.
I just always store it right underneath here.
Yeah, you don't want to keep it across here because it'll pop out of there.
This is here, and you have your mattresses and your blankets on it and stuff. I would assume that's not going to go anywhere.
That should be okay, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't recommend just leaving it here, just kind of hanging out by itself.
Okay.
These tables are heavy, so I always put my leg underneath of it because you have to pull up like this, up like this, and then it just slides in
like
there.
that. Okay.
But you have to put down the leg first,
Right.
and then just like that.
Nice.
And you can never travel with this up.
Okay.
It's always got to be down.
Yeah.
All right, I'll show you your freshwater tank.
Okay.
All right, that is your freshwater tank. Right there.
There it is. Right. Wow. Let's see. 12 gallons.
Yes.
12 gallons. All right. There it is. Okay.
So right there is your lever. That's what you're going to use to drain your freshwater tank. It's going to drain on the bottom of your trailer.
Okay. That white valve.
Yep.
Just to the left there. Okay.
And then
Right.
that pump is your freshwater pump.
All right. Yep. I see it there. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. And if we wanted to filter the water coming into the tank, because we purchased a filter, it's like a kind of a cylindrical shape about the size of that fire extinguisher. So it looks like we'd probably put that between the hose and the valve on the outside.
Okay.
That runs off the 12 volt. Or
Yep.
Okay, so that runs off the 12 volt, not the propane.
Nope, not
Yeah,
propane.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. All right. And
Down here,
right.
you have your smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, and propane sensor.
Okay.
Right now it's green. It's good to go. They are very loud. When it goes off, you need to exit your trailer.
Okay.
If it starts flashing green, red, green, red, green, red, that means it's dying and you need to get a new one.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And they are hardwired in. You can call up here and we can ship one out to you, and then you can get it wired in.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I saw there was something on this side too. Is this a?
This is your
fuse box.
Fuse box.
Okay.
20s, 10s, and 15s is what you need. When these go, you just click them back over.
Gotcha. Breaker
Yep.
switches. Okay. All right. I see one is to the left there. Are they supposed to all be in the same row, or is that one over there on the?
This one is for this one right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is just off because it's extra wiring that's in your trailer.
I see. Okay. Yeah. That one's not being used.
Nope.
Okay. So we need. You mentioned 20, 15, and 10.
Yep.
Okay. And then those other ones aren't in use for. Those are for other things. Okay. All right. All right. And then
This little guy down here, this is the voltage of your battery that's in the front of your trailer. This lets you know how much battery life you have.
Okay.
When this gets down to 11, you need to charge your battery.
Gotcha.
I don't know where you guys are from.
California.
Oh, so you guys don't have Minnesota winters.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, if you were in Minnesota in the wintertime, you would have to bring your battery inside because it can't hard freeze.
I see.
But I don't think you're going to get that in California.
Right. Right.
So with that being said, right now it's at 13.5, but if I unplug your trailer, it might go up. I've seen them as high as like 14.4 or 14.6.
Oh, wow.
So they're all a little bit different.
Sure. Yeah.
So, and when it starts depreciating, your green will start to go and your orange, and when you get to about right there, it's going to be at 11, so you need to charge your battery.
Gotta recharge then.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right.
Any questions on that?
No, I think that should. Is this a little storage?
Yep,
here?
this is just a little tiny storage area.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Nice storage, and then got cabinets here.
Yep.
Is it good? Okay. All right. And then the birch is really nice.
Yes, it's
really
very
good.
pretty.
The question I had for you was there is something called is it a pressure monitor, or maybe I know that sometimes the city water pressure coming in can vary. Do you recommend like an aftermarket pressure monitoring device?
You can get one. What I tell people is I tell them, you know, when you turn the hose on to go to the inside of your trailer, you'll know how much pressure is coming in. You don't want it to come in. You know, if you turn your hose all the way on, you know, when you turn that faucet on, it's going to come out like a bullet. So, you know, just, you know, turn it halfway, come in and check, and then that way you can do it instead of, you know, buying a pressure gauge.
Okay, right,
You turn it on nice and slow, and then, you know, maybe if she's in here and, you know, turns the water on, and then all of a sudden she's like, okay, you know, good to go, perfect pressure. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Underneath there, on both sides, you see those black things right here?
Oh, yes.
These are USB ports.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yep, you have one here, one there, and you have one right here.
Oh, there's one on the. Okay, great. Okay.
Yep.
Nice. All right. And
There.
yeah, looks like we got lights underneath here too. And it looks like those can be okay. All right. Here we go. All right. And
So are we all clear with the fridge, furnace, water heater?
right.
Yeah.
And then you have something we're just going to put over the top of the stove, right? Like a
It's a stove cover.
a stove cover. Okay. All right.
That plug-in works with the converter box. When you're plugged in out there, it's going to come into here. It's plugged in right there. That's what runs your 12 volt. If you come in your trailer and you don't have no 12 volt, none of your lights are working,
Okay.
I want you to check that plug-in, because sometimes that 25-foot power cord from going out and in
Right.
might hit that every once in a
I
while.
see.
With that being said, right here and right here are the bypasses for your water.
Oh.
There's no antifreeze right here. See that?
Right. Yeah.
So it's bypassing it.
Okay.
So when you want to use it, you're going to have to turn them, you know, so the water can go. One's in and one's in out.
Okay, so this is where it's coming in. This is the water coming in from the city water.
City
into here.
water
Comes in there.
or your
tank.
or your tank.
Right.
Yep.
Good.
And then down here is your out.
Outlet.
So you got to turn them to be able to use them.
Okay.
But right
All
now everything's bypassing that. There's nothing in there.
I see. All right, and I see we got 3 valves, one here, and then this one over here. So they're all. That one's actually open right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because that's
Yeah.
the bypass. It just goes right through there, and
Gotcha.
it eliminates these right here.
Okay. All right. So when winterizing, we would need to put close these 2 valves, leave that one open, and then how do you get the antifreeze in there?
So what you're going to do is you're going to put water. To winterize, you're going to want to put 2 gallons of RV antifreeze into your tank. Okay? With that being said, then you're going to come in here and you're going to turn everything on.
Okay.
Okay? When you get water. But you will have to have a hand pump for your city water hookup. You're going to have to put it on there, like screw it onto a hose.
Okay.
And then you're going to have to pump water into there.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
But in California, you shouldn't have to worry about winterizing it ever.
Right. Yeah. We wouldn't.
But we
wouldn't-
may go to some places.
Yeah, if we were doing
Winter camping?
Yeah. Okay. All right then. Is there a description of that in the manual on how to winterize? Is that included in the?
You know what? I'm
Reddit?
not quite sure. You can ask. I know online, Sandy does a lot of, like on YouTube and stuff, she's got a lot of videos on there.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
that might be able to help, you know, if you just Google, you know, winterizing scamps or whatever.
Sure.
It's the same way. What your basic goal is to get antifreeze in all your lines.
Right.
That's your basic goal. So you think, okay, I'm going to use water. So any place that I use water, that's where I want to put antifreeze in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's why I said, you know, put 2 gallons in there, turn everything on. Once you start seeing the antifreeze come in, shut it off. You know you got antifreeze in the line. The only tricky one is the city water, because you have to screw it and then you have to hand pump it in.
Sure.
You know, and turn on your faucets and just hand pump it in.
Right.